Hello, everybody. Welcome to BRL Tier 2, Round 6. We are here at the Spanish Grand Prix here this weekend. Had a pretty socially distanced race last weekend, with one running away with the win. So I'm here with, I am Num1 Fin Fan, here with your co-commentator, Sergeant Milk, and I think we might have another socially distanced race because it's pretty hard to overtake here.
Yeah, it could be. You have to be within 3 seconds, or outside 3 seconds to get 30 air around this track.
Dirty air does really affect people, especially in the final sector. Just waiting for the first cars to come out now, the pit lane, who will be first to bite the cherry in this qualifying session.
Bite the cherry?
No one, BR Skippy looks like it's going to be the first one out on track.
I am just adjusting my audio real quick because I know it'll be loud. There we go, it should be all good now. Skeppy said in the Discord, watch for disconnections.
Yeah. Tightly, it's not including audio. I can hear you.
Looks like Downward Leaf will be the first one out on track, but Skeppy overtakes him. And now Skeppy will be the first one to start a lap. I'm going to check what tires they're on because that is interesting for the strategy game. So Skeppy is on the soft tires. Downward Leaf also on the soft tires. The ones on an outlap right now on the mediums are Ichigo and a new name I see because I have not seen it before. Jackley.
Jackley, where's he? Yeah, I've never seen him before. Yeah.
Skeppy will be the first one on a lap in this qualifying session. Opening up DRS. This place is going to be really the only place to overtake during the race. Going into turn 1, using all the track, down to 4th, up to 5th, through turn 2, avoids the curb on the inside, flat out, through the right-hander of 3. Lines it up for turn 4, down 3 gears, up the hill, up 5th, 6th, of course purple sector 1 because he's the first lap. Downhill braking zone, locks up a little on the front left, gets a good exit out though. Now probably one of the most tricky turns on this track, uphill left, right. Now coming up to turn 9, tries to keep it flat I believe. He might have lifted just a little bit there. DRS open, going into the 3rd sector, down about 6 gears. Uphill left, now right. 3rd gear, hold it round this corner. Now going into the most technical part of this track. Very slow speed right, slow speed left, and then right chicane. Out onto the main straight once again. Flat out final turn. What will this time be? Opens DRS. It is a 18.3.
He would have been pushing that last one.
That was not a very good lap from Skeppy, so I don't think, like you said, I don't think he was pushing. Jackley sets a 15.7 on the mediums. Pretty respectable time for a medium time. So these new people joining each week. We had iOverlord and Taylor for China coming up from Tier 3. Downward Leaf last week. And now Jackley. They all love to impress on their first Tier 2 outing, I see. try to catch some more people on a lap.
P5.
I mean, at least he has gold this week, so. Trying to see who's on a lap. Is Zaizu on a lap? No, he's not. Maverick on a lap? Yes, he is, but he's more toward the back of the pack. I think a Renault is on a lap.
That would be
Fridays?
Yeah.
I am going to go. I'm going to go check the championship standings right now.
Okay. Fridays doesn't validate his lap time, so he's gonna have to go again.
That's unfortunate for him.
Oh, Fridays is fun.
Overlord goes fastest
Friday's
with a 15.5. Friday's out of this session.
Wow.
He had invalidated his lap time. He lost it in the third sector there.
Yeah, just guy spun.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that that happened because he is very well still in the fight for this championship. Very tight championship. GSR Axe goes P3 with a 15.8.
Not a very quick lap by the looks of it. Here he goes for another lap.
Saxman P9 for right now because he backed off that lap. Well, Fridays is going to have to start from the back of the grid. I wonder if Jack Lee is a reserve driver. I don't know.
I've just noticed. Overlord has gone first.
Yeah. He did that while SV Fridays crashed.
Oh, okay.
But as I was saying, I wonder if Jack Lee is a reserve driver because that other he's in a Williams seat right now, and I know that second Williams seat is for Oz Formula.
Yeah.
Who is our current championship leader. I don't think he would have gotten moved up to Tier 1. Still watching Saxman on a lap. This lap looks pretty committed for a medium tire lap. I didn't see any purple sectors though, so we'll see what he can end up doing. Looks pretty tidy through the final chicane
Jack
though.
Lee is
taking a lot
apparently.
of curb. Oh, so
has he just changed his name or?
he just must have changed his Xbox gamer tag. That's it.
Yeah.
So I apologize for that. So, newsflash, everyone: Oz Formula is now going to be called Jack Lee, because I definitely knew about that before this session started. So I looked like an idiot while I was doing that. So this whole race, I'm just gonna say Jack Lee, aka Oz Formula.
Yeah, that might
just
be.
in case. Just so people know. Looks like we got a Haas off. It was Zaizu. I think he might have just been getting out the way of people.
Maverick coming around the final couple corners now.
I think Maverick's he's gonna go into the pits. Brackish on the soft tires.
120.
Yeah, that's not the kind of lap times you want to be doing. Interested still. Yeah. Ooh, he had a big slide at the final corner. Big snap of over. He backs off his lap. I think he wants to go for the medium tires. Yeah. That's interesting because he still did a
16.
Still did a 16.7, and he backed off of it at the end.
I don't know why he done that.
So I think he wants to go for the medium tires instead of those softs. Pretty sure that's why you would back off of it. Zaizu is on a lap, but it's invalidated. Webster is on a lap. A little lift through turn 9, but for the most part, pretty tidy. DRS open. Going to the beginning of sector 3. He's on the mediums now. He set his first lap on the soft.
Still
so
up.
he must believe that he can set a better time on those medium tires. I'm watching Webster in the final sector right now. Taking a lot of curb through this chicane. Onto the front straight, opens DRS. What time can he do? He goes P4.
15.8.
With a 1:15.859. About a quarter of a tenth behind Axe.
Overall's back to this lap, I believe. Yeah.
Interesting. It should go on a lap. Yes. One of the Williams. No, one of the Williams.
He's currently up on his time by 10.
It should go. Oh, is that Webster that's
around?
on? He was on an in lap, so that's
must just go on the curb or something.
Oh, Leaf goes out really wide. He doesn't invalidate his lap time though. He kind of did a George Russell, went in the gravel trap but kept it pinned. He is pushing as hard as he can.
I'm a little fuzzy. I'm a little fuzzy apparently, so hang on.
Well, downward Leaf comes through the final turn. We'll see what he can do. Crossing the line, he improves to P5, jumps Saxman in the process. Unknown Newt on the medium tires improves to P5 now. That's a pretty decent lap of 15.9, I believe.
Only 5 tenths off I Overlord, who's the lead medium runner.
Yep. Who else is on a lap right now?
It should goes up by a tenth on these tough tires. A very tight line through turn 4.
I think Zach's coming through to set a time now. Oh my lord.
Wow.
15.3 on the mediums. Really good lap from him.
Wow.
I just saw it on the mini map. I'm sad I didn't catch it, but I saw him coming around the final corner and he looked committed, so that's why I mentioned it. I'm watching Ichigo right now.
Purple through the second
soft
sector.
tires, purple sector 2. Takes a lot of curb in the third sector.
That's skippy round.
Good thing he was ghosted, but I think it compromised Ichigo's line.
Yeah,
going into this,
compromised slightly.
Into these, and he invalidates his lap on on the exit of the chicane. That's unfortunate for him. It would have been about P5.
Yeah, let me check exactly what time it was.
I think it was a 931.
It was a 901.
901.
So it would have put him.
It would have put him P6.
Yeah. Zaizu's out.
Zaizu is out of this session. He wrecks out of this session, it looks like.
Wow. Ed is the only one
looking at medium runners still. I'm looking at Newt now. He's on a medium lap. He is in P6 still in the medium lap. Ritzy goes P8 on the mediums. Pretty good time from him too.
Ritzy's my guy.
I swear, if you were the one streaming this race, you would only show Ritzy.
No.
Zach retires from the session, says that's enough. I don't care if anyone passes me. I can understand it though. He just wants to start on the mediums.
Yeah.
I know Newt's backed off the lap.
Saxman and Downward Leaf are both coming out to set laps now. Saxman coming around the final corner. Just start his lap.
Let's go on board with Saxman for this lap. Going into turn 1, down 4 gears. Hugs the second curb on turn 2, 5th, 6th, flat out through the right-hander of 3, setting himself up for turn 4.
Up by
Down
3
4
tenths.
gears. Up to 5th, 6th, sets himself up for a downhill left-hander. Locks up really hard,
Ooh.
but gets a pretty good exit out. One of the most tricky corners on this track. Uphill left, uphill right.
Can they keep it flat?
Makes it pretty cleanly. He
Slightly.
lifts a little bit. He lifts a little bit. On turn 9, DRS open into the 3rd
Up by
sector. Brakes
6
as late as
tenths.
possible.
Ooh.
Oh, goes really deep into that corner. It was
He'll
purple
carry
middle
on.
sector, but I think
he won't
takes
carry
a
on
lot
now.
of curb there. Yeah, that it was a pretty.
Is he?
I don't know. He's still
Yeah,
going.
he's not carrying
No,
on this lap now.
he's done. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Again,
Unlucky Saxman.
I keep looking at his line through the final chicane. He keeps taking a lot of curb, which was the thing for the 3rd sector on this game last year. You'd want to mount those curbs to gain as much lap time. This game, though, you don't gain as much time by mounting those curbs. They're a lot more aggressive. Downward leaf on a lap.
See what he can do.
Up to the uphill right, then left. Can he keep it within track limits? He does. Up to turn 9. He does keep it flat.
Oh.
It did look like he
That's
kept
gonna
it
stress
flat.
the engine. Up by 2
I
tenths.
think it's. I think the revs are glitched because I don't think he's revving it out that much.
Oh, you've got a glitch.
Yeah, I got it.
He,
It's fine, right?
Yeah, he revved out on 6 to get around the flat.
Okay. Well, he's coming around the final turn right now. Runs out of energy deployment, but he goes
P3.
P3.
Oh, wow.
Still, I say
bracket
that
for
lap
that
from
lap.
Zach is pretty
Got slightly
impressive.
blocked by Skippy there.
I did not catch that. Brackish has invalidated his lap. Taylor is on a lap behind both of these guys, so they're going to have to get out the way. Gets a slight slipstream off Brackish. Going into the final sector now. Takes a lot of curb there. We'll see where this lap can put Taylor. Only 45 seconds left in the session, so these are everyone's final runs. Taylor's going to come around the final corner, opens up DRS. Where can he go? P1
Wow.
tops the timing sheets with a
15.2.
15.2. Wow, impressive lap time from Taylor there on the medium tires as well. Is there anyone on the softs that can respond that wants to take
It's
pole?
going quicker.
I
Don't think it's
Ichigo's
pole
going
worthy.
quicker. Axe is almost
Oh, Webster's out.
is
He's spun.
Webster's out the session.
Spun off
Out of turn 9, he's spun. Where can Ichigo go? He goes
P6.
only P6.
Oh, what a
I'm
shame.
looking at GSR Axe. Can he start a lap in time too?
Just
One.
about.
He does start a lap
Wow.
in time. We'll see what he can do. There's a bunch of people on laps right now. I think iOverlord is finishing a lap on his medium tires right now. He goes
52.
P1 to the top. He goes P1 to the top of the board. Takes pole position away from Taylor. Really impressive lap from him as well. The next one to cross the line will be Ritzy. He'll be on a set of soft tires. We'll see what he can do. He's in the final sector right now, going through the right-hander of the chicane. Comes out the final corner, going to open up DRS. What lap time can he do? Can he improve? He goes
Ritzy.
P1. Ritzy goes P1
Oh,
on the
wow.
soft tires.
Axe is going quicker though.
It's not over though. Brackish crosses the line, only goes P2 or not P2, P14.
Axe 5 tenths
Skeppy
purple.
crossed the line. Unknown Newt goes P2. Still Ritzy on pole. There's a McLaren coming around the final turn now. It's Sax, man.
Oh, Axe
He
is
goes
still
P1.
Oh, Axe.
And Axe has probably blown a good chance at pole.
Oh, wow.
But Saxman steals pole at the last second away from Ritzy.
Wow.
15-0. 15-0.
So close to the 14s.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. I know we want to talk about who got pole and all, but the ones behind them, Overlord, Taylor, and Zach, even Jack Lee, aka Oz Formula, they're the ones you're gonna want to watch because they're gonna be on the preferred strategy of the medium to hard.
Yeah, these
Ritzy P2 though, like you can't take that away from him.
No. These are the guys on the mediums are gonna try and.
All right, let's run through the grid
win.
right now. You got Saxman on pole, soft tires. Ritzy P2, I believe that's his best qualifying, also softs. Unknown Newt in third, also on softs. The first medium runners, Overlord, Taylor, Zach. Then Downward Leaf, Jack Lee, aka Oz Formula, Ichigo, Axe in 10th, Webster, Maverick, Skeppy, Brackish, Fridays, Ed, and then Zaizu rounds out the field. The ones that you need to watch are Overlord, Taylor, Zach, then Jack Lee, aka Oz Formula on mediums, and then everyone else outside the top 10, 11th downward, will also get the medium hard preferred strategy. I'm pretty sure you can.
Cost.
I don't think they would go mediums if it was gonna rain, because I wouldn't see the point in that.
Yeah.
But 11th down will get the preferred strategy of medium to hard. If you're inside the top 10 on softs, you can make softs to hard work, but it's a stretch. It's a big stretch. Your tires, you have to pit on very old soft tires, and your hard tires will be very worn at the end of the race as well. But you definitely can't make them last 33 laps like Sebastian did in Spain.
Yeah. Get ready to go racing here. There's a pit strategy on your screen. Just come around the turn 3 down into turn 4.
Apologize.
When I got the tires.
I had to replace my batteries, my controller. I will check what who's starting on what type of tires. So everyone outside, well, inside the top 10, we got Overlord, Taylor Clan, Zach, Jack Lee, aka Oz Formula, GSR Axe on medium tires, all of them inside the top 10. Everyone outside the top 10, 11th downward, starting on mediums, except for Brackish and Fridays, who did crash out of qualifying. They're starting on hards, going to run as long as possible into this race. The ones starting on soft tires, though, are Saxman, Ritzy, Unknown You, Downward Leaf, and Ichigo. If I were Ichigo right now, I'd be pretty upset, because 9th, and you're on those softs as well. That's a really bad combination.
Yeah, these soft tires don't last that long around this track because of high tire degradation and track temperature.
Well, we're getting ready to go racing here in Spain. Your front row of Saxman and Ritzy. Oh, somebody's left because migrating host
Oh,
Skeppy's
Skeppy's left.
the session.
I'll try and get him back in.
I'm watching. We have 5 red lights on, and it's lights out, and away we go. Everyone's ghosted on my screen. I don't know why. Saxman gets a decent start, but Ritzy, it looks like he's gotten a better start than him. I can't see it right now. This is all. And then the timing's glitch. Ritzy round the outside of Saxman. Ritzy on the inside now. He takes the lead of the race for the time being. Saxman right behind him. Unknown Newt behind him. Now everyone is not ghosted for me.
Webster spun.
Webster drops to the back of the field. He's spun. We got Ritzy out in front from Saxman. Taylor up to 3rd on those mediums. He's at a really good start for having those mediums. He almost loses it on the uphill left-right though. What a save.
Ishika's had a very good start from P9 to P5 on them softs.
Oh, Unknown Newt retires from the session. And downward leaf. That's a safety car. It's a safety car. Safety car is deployed. I think that's our first ever first lap safety car in this tier.
I believe so, yeah.
We'll see if the pit lane has any takers. I'm noting the soft runners. Will they pit?
Ritzy
no,
doesn't.
Ritzy doesn't.
Saxman doesn't.
I don't think anyone will.
No.
Skeppy's joined back, so he can salvage his race.
Oh, they died.
Oh, there are...
I
Overlord, that's interesting.
Brackish. Why is Brackish pitting?
Brackish is on.
That's why.
Oh, I see. No, he doesn't. He's not pitting for a new front wing. I Overlord is pitting for hard. Webster's pitting because he definitely has damage.
Yeah. I'm confused about Brackish. I don't know what
I hate the timing on the first few laps because it's all glitched.
Yeah.
It just said Zaizu was leading the race, which is not a true statement. Ritzy is leading the race at this point. He's got his gold this week.
I believe this is the first time Ritzy's ever led a race in Tier 2.
It was tricky to try to find the battle up front because it said he was like 7th or 8th, and I know that wasn't true. The timing was glitched and everyone was ghosted on my screen. I don't know. It's very weird. Let's see who made the best out of that start. One who gave the most is, as you said, Zaizu. He's gained 7 spots from last on the grid. I'm pretty sure after this lap of the safety car we'll be racing again because pretty sure Webster will be on the back of the pack. Yeah. Brackish overtakes Skeppy? Question mark.
Skeppy still isn't in this car. I don't think.
Interesting. The one who's lost out the most is I Overlord. Well, he did pit, but I don't know why he pitted either. Unless he had damage. I know. Not Saxman. Brackish. I know Brackish didn't have damage. And if he did, he didn't pit to repair it. Trying to look at his front wing now. I don't see damage.
It looks perfectly fine. So I don't know why he's pit.
And what tires has he pitted for? He's pitted for
mediums.
The medium. Didn't he start on the mediums? No, he was on the hards. There's no way you can take those mediums to the end.
Yeah. I don't know what he's done.
That's very interesting.
He's ruined his race.
Well, I wouldn't say ruined yet, because we still got 30 laps to go. But,
Oh, Skeppy.
What's going on there? Skeppy Gets a 5-second time penalty for a collision with Ed. Safety car in this lap, as I definitely predicted.
Right, see what
Ritzy will be
restart.
leading the field on this restart. Saxman will be right behind them. The first man on the preferred strategy will be Taylor in P3 at the moment.
Yeah, these tires are going to go off super quick, especially if you're in the dirt, yeah, so they've got to look out for that.
Pretty sure Ritzy's just going to book it here. He is.
There he goes.
I not surprised
Oh,
anyone
he's
else
gone wide.
didn't see that coming, but Saxman gets a better exit than Ritzy. Saxman looks like he's going to try to attack Ritzy in the first corner. Is
Not
he going to
close
send
enough.
it? No, he's not going to send
Webb's
it.
just spun as
behind.
well again.
That's kind of that's unfortunate. Ichigo looked like he was going to try to go around the outside of Zach. Now he's going to try to go down the inside of him. Is he going to make that work? Oh, it's very tight. Zach gives him plenty of space. They're still side by side. Zach stays in front. Ichigo tries to send it back down the inside. Doesn't work out this time. Saxman and Ritzy side by side. Saxman gets in front of Ritzy. Ritzy's going to try to come back at him, though. Ritzy's still all over his gearbox. For right now, Saxman takes the lead of this race.
This is it's shaping up to be one hell of a race already.
It is, especially with alternating strategies for everyone. So Ritzy's now dropped down to P2. Taylor will be on his behind real quick. Zach has closed up to Taylor a lot after being under pressure from Ichigo. So we'll see how everything shapes out on this straight right now. Zach's in the slipstream of Taylor. Taylor in the slipstream of Ritzy. I don't think there's any moves being made into the first turn this time by... Oh, Brackish trying to get by Skeppy is the one I am seeing right now. On board with Brackish. He'll get a bunch of dirty air through this turn 3. Holds it in there nicely, though. Won't be able to do anything into turn 4 here. I Overlord behind those two, and then Webster at the back of the field. I think DRS will be enabled next lap.
Next up, yeah.
Taylor is quite close to Ritzy, but got a lot of dirty air through turn 9.
Back to Maverick. Quite close.
They're all kind of training up right now, so...
Yeah.
I'd rather see a train rather than socially distanced cars, so... Because there is always the opportunity for some action within that train. Ritzy got a pretty good exit out the final corner. He won't have DRS, though, this lap. Pit window open for those soft runners, as it's set on my screen. I think they'll try to stretch it a bit further than that, though.
Yeah, there's too early. It's quite early to pit off.
Is looking down the field. They're all quite close, but no one's really side by side, it looks like. Maverick's getting onto the back of Jack Lee, aka Oz Formula. He gets right up his gearbox in the downhill left-hander braking zone. Can he do anything this lap? Because Jack Lee is outside. Jack Lee is outside of DRS, so Maverick is going to have DRS on this little straight. He's saving ERS right now. Jack Lee doesn't have DRS. Almost goes down the inside. We have a yellow. We have a safety car. Another safety car. So
this is going to help
Webster
a lot.
All the soft runners most likely going to pit, I'd assume.
They should do.
I would like to assume, but I don't know. Saxman does pit. Ritzy does pit. Taylor does as well, and he's on medium. Zach stays out. Will take the lead of this race. Ichigo goes into the pits. Jack Lee stays out. Maverick stays out. Axe goes into the pits. Friday stays out. Zaizu, Ed stays out. They're all shuffling back right now. I Overlord stays out. Of course, he pitted. And Brackish is pitting again? Don't know what that's for, but I don't know if you were on the mediums there. Unless Taylor was thinking, I think everyone thinks they can still make it to the end of this race on a set of hard tires.
It's gonna be tight. I don't think it's gonna be
But
quite.
now, no one is on soft tires at all. No one in the field is on soft tires.
Gonna be very
And
tight for
I don't
tire wear.
think at the end of this lap, but the end of next lap, I'm pretty sure we'll be going racing again. Did not
I think it'll be
expect.
lap 9.
Did not expect. 2 safety cars this early. Hasn't really happened this season. I might have expected a VSC, but not really a safety car, so quite interesting.
Yeah, it's I don't think in Tier 5 had this many safety cars, so don't know what's going on with these Tier 2 drivers tonight, but
Well, they really haven't been. They really haven't had incidents with each other. It's just they've crashed out on their own, I believe.
Skippy did, but I know you and I believe didn't. Those two crashed together.
I'm almost certain that we'll be going racing again at the end of this lap. Zach will be now leading. Jackley, aka Oz Formula, behind him. Maverick's now up to 3rd on those mediums. Fridays, who started on a set of hard tires, now up to 4th. Zaizu in 5th. Ed, who started, I believe, 2nd.
Oh, no, don't worry. Make sure you did.
Zaizu up to 5th. Ed, who started 2nd to last, now on
Oh my god.
medium, or now up to 6th on the mediums. I Overlord, who pitted on the first safety car, stayed out there. He's now 7th, but I don't see how those hard tires, because he has 5 laps on those hard tires. I don't see how those could last to the end of the race.
Yeah, yeah, they ain't gonna make it to the end of the race. They're gonna go to about lap 25, I reckon. Then they'll
Yeah,
stop
safety
to
car in this lap. Position changes. The one who's gained the most is Zaizu, because he stayed out there. Zaizu, Fridays, and Ed. In that order.
Maverick
First,
is going
second,
very
third.
slowly.
That's interesting. I don't know why you would want to do that. We're getting ready to go back racing here again at Barcelona. Zach will lead the way this time, with Jackley behind him, and then Maverick in 3rd. So we'll see.
There goes Zach.
Oh, Maverick spun! Maverick saves it. He
Maverick.
saved it. Oh, he lost traction out of the chicane. Half spun, but he saved it though somehow.
Here comes Zaizu.
Fridays gets by him, but Zaizu is going to be side by side with Maverick into the first corner. Oh, Zaizu goes really deep, but Maverick goes really deep as well. So, Maverick almost spins again, saves it.
Oh, and Ed's
Another
in the
time,
gravel.
Ed's on the gravel, he's in the grass. Can he get back on track safely? Oh, he spun it,
Oh,
and now
he
he's
spun
hit
it
the
the
wall.
wall.
Oh,
Ed.
boy.
Unlucky Ed. You can't get it into reverse. There we go.
Maverick on the back of SV Fridays now, after letting Fridays past on that restart. Maverick almost completely bend it. Now he's on the attack in the slipstream of Fridays. I don't think he can make a move this time. I don't think anyone's going to be making moves this time. Did not get great traction out of that hairpin, which let Zaizu close up some more. Zach and Jack Lee, aka Oz Formula, are checking out right now, which is going to help their race since they definitely will have to pit again. Maverick is in the slipstream of Fridays, but Zaizu in the slipstream of Maverick. Can he do anything? I don't think so this lap. Let's see, and he
Just looking at the
takes
chat,
this corner this time round.
Purple Tentacles said, we've seen in other races where tyres are busted and the possible amount of time. We could see it in this race, but
could see it, and it could. Well, if we're talking about that, I don't see how iOverlord's tires would make it 30 laps. That's almost insane amounts. If we're talking about that, then could we say Saxman is the net race leader? I with Taylor right behind him. If that is the case, and they're going to take those to the end, Saxman would be the net race leader at this point. Maverick is still all over the back of Fridays. I don't think does he have DRS this lap? I'm not sure.
There's DRS now.
So he won't have DRS this lap, but he's using pure battery power to get on the back of Fridays. Fridays definitely using battery power to defend. Maverick's gonna go for a move. No, he's not. He backs out of it. Fridays brakes later than him. And he's gonna have to stick behind for another lap unless he can do anything. Round turn 3 into turn 4. He's burning ERS now. Is he gonna try to go round the outside of turn 4? Sends it round the outside, but I don't. Can he make it stick? He's still there. Still got his nose in. Gonna try to go down the inside into turn 5. Oh, he's so close with Fridays. But he gets the move done. Up into P3.
Webster round again.
Webster. Up your rear wing, mate. Up your rear wing. Spinala. Pronto, Webster? Maverick makes a sweet move on Fridays to get up into P3.
That was a very good move.
And now Fridays is making that battle has created a train of a lot of cars right now. The closest one I think is Taylor Saxman, but they're all very close right now. They all will have DRS.
A long DRS train.
I think iOverlord will be on the back of Zaizu. Maybe not. It's just a very long DRS train right now. Friday's going to try to go back at Maverick. Doesn't work. Maverick locks up, going deep into the first corner. Maverick just has more grip right now on those mediums. iOverlord gonna attack Zaizu into turn 4, goes down the inside, side by side, up the hill. They keep it clean. iOverlord now round the outside. Zaizu breaks later. Saxman now on the inside of iOverlord. Has to stay behind though. No changing positions just yet. Zaizu's got a 3-second time penalty now. And iOverlord does have DRS on this straight. Zaizu doesn't. Is he going to send it down the inside? No, he won't. He's going to try to stay behind, but Saxman sends it down the inside, and Zaizu's round. Oh, boy.
Saxman's got a lot of damage.
Saxman sent it down the inside. iOverlord and Taylor is side by side right now. This is crazy.
We said there was going to be a crazy race for the start.
Taylor's going to be on the back of iOverlord now. He's definitely going to be able to make a move. He is. But I don't think Ritzy will be on the back of iOverlord. He'll break as late as possible. Oh, he's very close. I told you he'd break very late.
Issue goes fast.
Downward Leaf has left the session, so if you could try to invite him back. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, that was on purpose. Yeah, I forgot that was on the first few laps. But still, I'm not quite sure what happened there. Zaizu was in front. Overlord was closing in. Overlord stayed behind, and Saxman sent
on
it.
Ritzy.
And watching that
Ritzy.
now. Ritzy gives up the place.
Oh, yeah.
Saxman sent it down the inside of Overlord. I don't know how Zaizu spun. Did Zaizu spin by himself, or did Overlord tap Zaizu?
Another safety car.
Another safety car. Someone's in the pits. Who's in the pits? Ichigo's in the pit. Overlord, Ritzy,
and Ichigo.
They're gonna strap on some mediums, I assume.
They're
gonna try to make it to the end of the race.
I'm not sure they can go 20 laps.
I tell you what, it helped out Overlord though, because those hard tires were older though, if you remember. Webster, it's because of Webster's DNF'd. Zaizu also
DNF'd on the exit
also in the pits. Saxman's gonna have his race back. That's gonna hurt. It might not hurt Zach and Jack Lee, because now they got a free pit stop, free hard tires. But that's gonna promote, guess who? Oh no, I think Fridays is gonna have to pit because he started on those hards.
No, they can go for a while.
I know, but he started on those hards, so he'll probably pit for mediums to take it to the end of the race.
I don't think the mediums are gonna last to the end of the race. It's gonna be very close.
Well, Overlord, Ritzy, and Ichigo are trying to make that happen.
If they do, it will be very close to punch territory.
Yeah, that's a long stretch. Friday's probably the one that's gonna lose out the most here. Now that I think of it, he's got a there's Jack Lee and Maverick. They're gonna go for hard tires. They're gonna go for hard tires to the end of the race. Fridays might either go for softs.
I see what Fridays go for.
I am looking at him right now. He's either going to go for softs or mediums. He is going for mediums.
Okay.
Those are going to be hard to make it to the end of the race.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to do it.
That does promote Taylor up into the lead of this race, who is probably going to try to take those hards to the end. Axe in second, but Zach on the freshest hard tires.
Race leader.
He is, but I don't think Taylor and Axe are gonna pit again. They're gonna try to stretch those hards to the end of the race.
They can go a while. But
Zach is going to have the freshest hard tires.
Yeah. Zach could get past both of these two here.
I don't think we'll be racing at the end of this lap. Maybe next lap, but...
Yeah. They should save the edge quite a bit. Don't die on us.
Oh. Oh, why not?
I don't know, just don't.
The safety car is going to make it into Q2.
Yeah, I'm just 24 lap hards. Brave.
That is going to be a lot of laps on hards. But hards can last a long time in this game.
It's in 50% it's scaled to...
Plus, these two have now had 2 safety cars to help with that wear. But
yeah.
Hard tires on this track are freezing cold on the restart, so be watching for a couple of spinners on the restart.
Spinala.
Pronto, Taylor?
Sebastian?
If that happens, oh boy, now we gotta watch Overlord because he's in a Ferrari. But he's on fresh medium, so he's fine. Yeah, you can't really tell.
No, I think it's whenever I think he picked the number 1 car. That's why I do my racing point.
We'll probably be going racing again at the end of this lap. We've already got 4 retirements from this race. Only 13 runners left. This could shape out to either a really, really good race or a socially distanced one again. But I'm watching all these medium runners behind all these hard runners. They're all going to want to charge up there.
Yeah.
And we're only halfway done with this race.
Back and turn this lap. Here we go.
We're only halfway done with this race. Taylor will be leading the field on this safety car restart.
Taylor taking a really wide line into this corner. Needs to slow down a little bit more.
Give safety car room to get in the pits. So safety cars in the pit lane, though, they can go. And Taylor's going to punch it out that corner. Axe. Do we have any spinners? I don't think so. Oh, Ritzy and Ichigo are going to be side by side. Ichigo's going to pull alongside Ritzy now. He's going to try to go down the inside into turn 1. He's already by him by the braking zone, but Ritzy sends it around the outside. He's going to try to keep it in, though.
That ain't a good move from Ritzy, that. Once it goes past him, this track is past.
So Taylor leads away from Axe, Zach, and Jack Lee. Maverick behind him. Maverick almost hits Jack Lee. Whoa, that was close. And then we got some medium runners behind them that will have more grip for, I'd say, about 10 laps. Maybe even less than that.
Oh, for the medium runners?
Yeah, they're going to have more grip than the hard runners for a few laps, and then it's going to go away.
For about 10, 15 laps, maybe.
10, 15 laps, we're going to be at the end of the race, sir.
Yeah.
Those mediums only last about 15 laps, so I'd say only about 8, 10 laps.
Maybe, yeah.
They all file through the chicane right now. I think Overlord and Ichigo, actually Overlord and Fridays are going to be the closest ones. Overlord in the slipstream of Fridays, but Fridays is using his battery to keep ahead now, and Overlord stays behind. Any other battles into turn 1? I don't think so right now.
All of these drivers are going to get affected by dirty right now.
I'm looking at the Renault sandwich right now because they all look very racy right now. I think Overlord wants to get past Fridays. He probably feels like he has more pace.
It does look like he's got more pace than Fridays right now.
Because those hard runners are pulling away. Maverick and Overlord both get a 3-second time penalty at that corner uphill. That corner is very tricky and very prone to people getting penalties. Saxman gets by Brackish. I wonder if that was coordinated.
I'm on my second bit.
Overlord is just all over the back of Fridays. He has so much more pace, I believe. But Fridays, though, gets a monster exit out the penultimate corner. And the slipstream of Maverick. I don't think anyone's going to be able to make a move this time. Nope, just a procession train right now. At least they're not socially distanced. At least we know something crazy can happen at any time.
It's so, yeah. Yeah.
They're definitely much closer than they've been in the last 2 races. I'll tell you what, those hard runners, from Taylor down to Maverick, they're not blitzing away from everyone else.
Yeah, I thought they would have blitzed away by now, but...
Especially
Taylor,
because
of the extra credit.
Because he has clean air right now. Ed gets a 3-second penalty. He's not had a great race. But anything can happen right now. He can still score points.
Yeah.
Fridays all over the back of Maverick, but I Overlord looking down the inside of Fridays. No, not going to happen
It's
here.
not an overtaking opportunity into this sector.
I Overlord, I believe, has more pace than Fridays. I Overlord uses a ton of battery off that exit. He's going to be on the back of Fridays here. I believe I Overlord's going to try to go round the outside here. He's going to try to hang it round for the inside of turn 2. Gets the move done. Looking at Saxman and Ritzy now. Saxman on the back of Ritzy. I think Ritzy will be able to stay ahead this time round, but Saxman using battery, no, he stays behind this time.
Wow.
Now, I Overlord will be able to get on a charge for all those hard runners and see if he can make any progress. Very, very good move from him on SV Fridays. He really had to lick the stamp and send that one.
Very much so, yeah.
I think he'll be on the back of Maverick for this next straight, if I'm not mistaken.
If he gets a good exit out of the chicane, then he will be, for sure.
He's only a half a second behind. He's on fresher tires. He's on softer rubber. He's on softer rubber. That's it. But because they're both
a very nice exit.
But I Overlord is going to have DRS. But using overtake, it just breezes past him. Breezes past him. I think Maverick knows I Overlord is going to have a bit more pace than him right now, so he might have just let him go for right now. I Overlord is blitzing the field right now, trying to get up the top 4. Past Fridays, round the outside last lap. Breezes by Maverick this lap. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's already in the DRS of Jackley at the end of this lap.
I've just had a look at who's got the fastest lap. Bayro Skeppy has a 21.4. 21 seconds. Fastest lap point. Come on, let's give it to him. I believe it is over. The 118.1.
No, it's Zaizu's a 19, not a 18. I think you are correct. I Overlord, even though it doesn't show it because of Skeppy's glitched lap time, Maverick another 3-second penalty. I Overlord, as of right now, has the fastest and a 17.8.
Wow.
As I said, he's blitzing the field right now. He does have the fastest lap of the race. We got a battle for the lead up front. Taylor and Axe side by side through turn 3. Zach's going to be on the back of both of them. I didn't even catch that. Axe takes the lead of this race. Taylor's going to try to go back around the outside of turn 4. It's not going to work this time. But Zach is going to be on the back of both of them now. And Jackley's right behind them. And I Overlord closing up on softer rubber. It's going to be very close.
10, 11, 12 laps to go. This is going to be a tense final race.
Axe is in the lead of the race right now. Taylor has DRS on him. They both have similar ERS though. Axe has a little more. I Overlord now in the DRS.
I've just noticed. SV Fridays has been overtaken by his teammate.
That is very true, but I am focusing at the lead of the race right now. We're going on to the front straight. Axe is pulled away a little from Taylor. Everyone's going to have DRS in that train.
Apart from Axe, who could get gobbled up here.
Correct, but I think he's going to be far enough ahead into the braking zone to defend. Ichigo is going to be on the back of Maverick up his gearbox soon.
Maverick lifts off through that turn 3 corner.
It's interesting.
Saxman and Fridays are going nail and Tom.
I Overlord is firmly stuck himself on the back of this train now.
Saxman's just giving Fridays a little love kiss. But I don't know. Little love tap as well.
I'm watching Saxman right now. He's going to have DRS and overtake. He's going to try to send it down the inside. No, he's not. He's
oh, Fridays has gone deep. That was his plan. Oh. Fridays is just dropping back.
I'm watching the front of the field still. Axe is pulling away from Taylor. If Taylor drops out of DRS, he's going to get swamped by Zach, Jackley, and Overlord.
Isher gets a penalty.
And Brackish gets a penalty as well.
Oh man, this race is
much better than last two we've had, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm happy we've got this race. Because next race is going to be boring as hell.
Well, it's either going to be one boring or it's going to be a crash fest, so
yeah,
we could see a shock winner. That's what I'm hoping for.
True.
Could see someone like Ed win a race or
Ricky.
You're always on that. He's always
if he's got gold,
bro, he never has gold. He got like a 2-day trial. That's why he's here. No, I'm kidding. We're in a DRS train right now. Taylor is starting to claw that gap back on Axe, but I think he loses quite a bit through this final sector. Not really this time by. He is clawing quite a bit of that gap back. He was behind by 0.8 last lap. He's only behind by half a second this lap. Didn't get a great exit out that chicane though, and Lord, the revs are glitched for me.
Oh, we should go with Maverick here.
Ichigo is going to try to go down the inside. Maverick is going to try to do a switchback.
Wow.
He's around. Oh, Ichigo loses it. He loses the position too. Is he going to try to come back at Maverick? He's going to try to go down the inside into turn 4. Maverick gives him the space. Saxman round the outside of Ichigo though. Can he make it work? Now he's going to have the inside line on Ichigo. Going to give him a little bit of a squeeze. They're still side by side going up into this uphill left-hander. Are they going to hold it? Oh, Saxman almost spins, but he holds it. Ichigo keeps the place. Friday's now in the back of both of them. Oh boy.
Oh wow.
I cannot do that for so long. Oh my lord. Boys.
This track really does separate the men from the boys. You can see it. Look at the train that it is. It's from Maverick down to Brackish now.
Is there going to be any side-by-side action up front? I don't think so.
I reckon there could be quite a bit. Oh, here comes Ichigo.
Ichigo's going to be on the back of Maverick again. Is he going to send it? Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Maverick closes the door on him. But Saxman is going to want to get by Ichigo. On turn 3 now, and not going to happen. Ritzy's firmly in the points too. He's on the back of Fridays.
Yeah, if Ritzy keeps it together, he could get P60. So I don't believe Ritzy's got any penalties.
Ooh, Ichigo locks up into the uphill left-hander. Saxman
Ritzy has 1 penalty.
Is going to be all over the back of him now.
There's Ed's second, third, fourth. I don't know how many penalties he's got. The top 5 have started to separate themselves from each other. Ichigo tries to get a run out of turn 2, going into turn 3 now, trying to get past Maverick. Isn't close enough.
Ritzy's got another penalty, unfortunately. Zach is pretty close to Taylor right now, actually. Oh, Ichigo runs wide. Saxman's now going to be on the back of him. They both lock up. Saxman gives him a little love tap on the downhill.
Hey, man.
Says, yo, look, I'm still here. I want this position too. Ichigo, though, still in the DRS, so
This is...
Overlord's mediums are definitely starting to go off, while these hard runners are starting to check out up front. I think that's why Maverick hasn't been overtaken yet, because his hards are preferred right now compared to these mediums. Zach is probably going to try to be on the back of Taylor by the end of the straight. He's burning a lot of battery. He's going to have to send it if he wants to make a move. It's not going to happen, but he's wasted a lot of battery by doing that on that straight. Overlord has very much so fallen off of Jackley. Jackley is still in P4, looking to make any opportunity happen if any incident happens between P2 and 3.
Richie has started to fall off in this little train here.
I'll tell you what, P6 through 8 is a really good battle right now. They're close every lap.
Yeah. Riders will pick up the paces if they stop crash. The
Saxman picks up a 3-second penalty. I don't think, I'm pretty sure that this order won't be the finishing order. That was really close. Almost hits the back of Maverick. Probably a real ill-advised move there. Now, that leaves Saxman
Ichigo under pressure.
On the Ichigo goes really deep. He cuts the chicane. That could see a steward's inquiry after this race is over. Cutting the chicane to possibly keep a position. Zach is overtaken Taylor this lap. It wasn't last lap, but Taylor's going to be on, going to try to come back at Zach though. I don't think it's going to happen.
Zach is on 13, so that's
true. Can Zach chase down Axe for this race win?
Yeah, he can.
Oh, Jackley sends it down the inside of Taylor. They're going to be side by side.
Come on.
They're going to be side by side into the left-hander. Up the hill, they make a little bit of contact, but Jackley gets the move done on Taylor. Now he's going to be want to be on the back of Zach and chase Axe down because Axe has 8-lap older tires than the two of them.
Yeah. Oh, Jackley's got hit by Taylor.
Jackley's spun round now. Oh, he comes back on track. That's an unsafe rejoin in my opinion. And Overlord is out of the session. Jackley's going to get a bang-on penalty for that. Taylor might have hit him off the track. Taylor's down now to P8. There's a virtual safety car out. That was a very, very, very dangerous rejoin onto the track by Jackley. Zach is in the pits. Zach is in the pits.
He's going to go soft.
Why? He's going to lose a ton of positions. I cannot see what feasible... Why on earth would he would do that?
Wow.
I can...
Zach just lost himself the race.
This is a virtual safety car, not a safety car, Zach. No. This is
to win. Now we're Williams 1-2.
We got a Williams 1-2 at the moment. Maverick is in third place now. I think Zach thought that was a full course safety car. It was not. It was only a virtual safety car.
Zach will be able to gain them positions up now because of the softer tires.
But he's only got 3 laps to do it. Yeah. And he's so far off of Zaizu right now. It's just...
We could see Ichigo overtake Maverick here.
True, but those medium tires are going to probably start to fall off by now.
Yeah.
If I were Overlord, I would be fuming right now. I was in a very good points position, and someone just banged me off the track. That was very, very, very naughty indeed. Jackley is going to finish P2 on track, as it seems. But I believe that'll be a bang-on penalty after the race.
No, he won't finish on P2 on track. He got a 5-second penalty for it, and he Maverick's
But
within the 5 seconds.
Maverick does have 3-second penalties though.
True, let's check how many they've got altogether. Jack Lee has just that 5 second. Maverick has 5. Okay, yeah, 5, 3, 7.
I believe Axe doesn't, if he does have a penalty, it's only 1. Ichigo is round. He's round at the uphill left, right, but he's still in P7. Now Saxman gets promoted up into 4th. Those mediums are really worn. You can see the texture on them.
Yeah.
He's 17 laps old. Taylor gets another 3 second, but he's on softs, way off the back of the pack. Zach is going to be on the back of Zaizu. Only 2 laps to go now.
This race is... We've had an exciting race in Tier 5 and Tier 2. In Tier 5, Ethan came from last on the grid to win the race, quite dominantly. Well, Friday's trying to get past Saxman here.
I am watching that battle. Friday's Ritzy's in P6.
Right behind him. Wow. So the race is still isn't over. The race won't be over till it's over.
That is true. That is very true. On the second to last lap right now. I'm trying to rewatch that incident. Because Taylor hits Jack Lee. Hits the back of Jack Lee. And Jack Lee comes back on track very, very dangerously and punts Overlord out the race.
Yeah. That'll be a slam dunk for Jack Lee.
Probably around a 20-second penalty if I'm...
Yeah.
But
that'll be a very
still, if he finishes on the podium, we still will review him. So we're on to the last lap of this race. Your race leader Axe, he stayed out of chaos. He won last weekend. He's gonna win this weekend.
Taylor's
it's looking like
now.
Taylor.
He's just been overtaken by Ed.
Still trying to watch for battles because Friday's still looking to get by Saxman. He is pretty far back still though.
Yeah, Friday should be able to get past him because Saxman is on 2 laps all the time.
We'll see if Maverick can keep his podium though. That's what I'm wondering right now.
I don't believe so. He's got too many penalties. Friday's going to get a podium here, depending on how many penalties Saxman.
Ichigo also gets a penalty. Imagine if Ritzy gets a podium.
Saxman has 6 seconds. Friday's has...
We know Ritzy has penalties
3.
too.
So Fridays could get a
podium. We'll see what happens here. We're going into the... Axe now crossing the line to win the Spanish Grand Prix in Tier 2. Makes 26 lap old hard tires work to the end. Jack Lee's going to take P2 as of right now, but that could be definitely a slam dunk penalty later. Fridays picks up a podium. Ritzy picks up P5. Saxman Maverick dropping way down the order. Good lord, he's bound to P10. Zach finishes P9. I believe he missed.
I believe Ichigo just got a penalty, puncture. One more lap, Ichigo would have dropped back even further.
He does. He has a puncture on his front left tire.
Oh wow.
So Axe has won the race. Jack Lee, aka Oz Formula, has finished P2. And Fridays somehow, someway picked up P3, a podium.
Wow.
How did he get a podium?
Just kept it clean, I guess. I get the other 2 in.
Let's not mention the incident about Oz Formula. Let's do the podium interviews first, and then let's talk about it after that.
Jack Lee, and Axe. Here we go.
That race was a lot. I told you
Wow.
there's two outcomes. One, it's a banger of a race, or two, they socially distance again. We got the banger of a race.
Maverick had 17 seconds worth of penalties at the end of that race.
That's crazy. Taylor somehow finishes outside the points. What a chaotic end to that race.
That's track. And then Axe.
There's Axe. To all our podium sitters, please include your audio. And Sergeant Milk, I'll let you start off the podium interviews.
Okay. Friday's good race from you. The whole race kept it clean. Unfortunate in qualifying to crash out. Came back supremely well. Tell us about what you're thinking in the last couple of laps.
Let's just say this first. We can get this out of the way.
Oh my god, guys! I just want to say this last minute.
That's not what I want. Anyway, you get the point.
Yes, you played the wrong one.
Oh my god, you can't believe how ecstatic I was. So, I went out on a manual lap,
Yeah.
qualifying, and crashed out. And that's not what I wanted to do at all. It was, honestly, I didn't understand what was going through my mind. So I'm like, okay, I went through hards. Maybe I can try the bracket strat. Because he does it every race, but somehow it works for him almost every time. So I tried it for once. And obviously the 3 safety cars didn't help. The third one finally helped. And with help from the guys in my party, they like, yeah, mediums can make it. So I'm like, alright, I'm trusting you guys with this. We did it. I didn't have pace. I was falling behind Maverick, Overlord, everyone. And obviously, later on, I let DXT by. There's no point of me holding him up if he can go catch them. So I did. And then obviously, all the incidents, the ESCs happened with Taylor and Zach, and I don't know what happened with them. But always Taylor, like halfway in the Emirates sponsorship. Overlord was out, and Zach pitted. So then I had hope. Then I noticed that Maverick had 12 seconds, which turned out to be 17. Oh my god. And then I think it was Zach who had the 6, so I just had to stay there. And once again, give me a podium.
The
That is every
jammies first. Jack Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate race from you. Still got a podium, but obviously with the inevitable penalty coming, you would drop back quite a few. Just tell us about your race and up until that point.
Well, I think it was it was a pretty good race. I thought me and Zach were gonna get Axe and Taylor easily because they were on older tires, but we just didn't have the grip at the start. And then, yeah, it was going great, and then one score got past Taylor, and then suddenly it just didn't break, and I just got hit off the track. But I'm sorry, I overloaded.
What's happened? I think his controller's died.
Probably.
Oh, my controller turned off. Whoopsie.
There we go.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, I overloaded. My fault. But yeah, I don't know why Taylor just ran into the back of me.
I believe he just broke a little bit too late, and
it didn't look like he broke until he hit me, because I looked back and it didn't look like he just kept on coming and coming. And,
alright.
yeah. But yeah, the overload incident was my fault. I was a bit frustrated with what Taylor did, so it wasn't looking around, and yeah.
Yeah,
I
unfortunate
felt
race from you,
penalty for that, but still, yeah.
congrats on the podium so far.
Yep, so
Good drive though.
Yep.
Well, I'll go on to our race winner now, GSRX. I believe you pitted under the first safety car. To 2 in a row now, by the way. You won last week. You won this week now. You pitted under the first safety car. You were in traffic, but you made those very, very old hard tires work, and you got the race win. So talk us through your race, and you did it again. Congrats.
I was not expecting that at all. Again, this one was even harder than Zandvoort last weekend because this was not a straightforward race. Yeah, I pit on the first safety car. I was thinking, because it was like lap 6, cars will just make it. They'll be in the 70s, and I was just praying to not get a puncture at the end. Yeah, the traffic was interesting because it was just so much dirtier. It was so difficult to pass. So that really made my decision when that final safety car came at like lap 16. So I thought to myself, I'm not going to pit here because I did have the option. I was in the final chicane right when it came out. And I decided to stay out with Taylor and try and keep track position and hold on to the end. So we just did. Got past Taylor into 1, which was a little bit scruffy, but no damage, I'm pretty sure, for him. So it was alright. And yeah, we just drove home from there. So just kept it in the tire window. Had 73 at the end on the left front.
Oh wow, 73. That's very close to puncture range. But last week you dominated the race. This week you had to fight for it, but you still ended up getting the win. Probably a couple post-race penalties afterwards. Not for you, of course, but it was a very chaotic race behind you after you passed Taylor.
Yeah.
But you don't have to worry about that. You picked up the win. You're P1 for 2 weeks in a row. Congrats to you. Congrats to all 3 of our podium sitters and everyone else in the Tier 2 field for putting on an exceptional race this week. Very not socially distanced like the last 2 weeks. Very, very, a lot closer. It was an amazing race from our perspective. We hope you enjoy it. We hope all our drivers enjoyed it as well. Until then, we'll see you next week for what is quoted the most prestigious race on the F1 calendar, even though some drivers might not think so. We'll see you all next week for round